Alright, here we go. We are back again, ranking the Gen 2 Pokemon. Hello and welcome. Last time we did the original 151, it's been like over a week. I didn't mean for it to be so long, but I wanted to play another game on stream. It ended up being shorter than I expected, which is good, but then I couldn't stream for a few days. So I'm going to be doing 2 streams today. We're going to start right now with Gen 2, and later we'll be doing Gen 3. Alright. We're not at Teddiursa. I have to go back. I had to redo this video. Oop. There we are. And there we go. Sorry, it's a bit of a mess to get this all working. And as I said, I had to start over. I think I accidentally showed some personal information on stream. So just to be sure, I deleted it and started over. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick today. I might have a cold or something. Anyways, let's just dive in. I wanted to keep this short. The last one ran on way too long. Anyways, S rank for Chikorita. A rank, sorry. She's real cool, but her head's a little weird, especially in the drawing here. B, Bayleaf. No, not a B. Sorry. I'm kind of trying to rush and now I'm tripping over what I'm thinking. So I'll just try to take it slow, because that is not working. Even though I wanted to do it over because I'd gotten all the way to Teddiursa and had to start over. But, okay, Bayleaf, I really like her. She's cute, she's cool, she clearly conveys she's grass type. Kind of same for Chikorita, except weird little head. And Bayleaf definitely looks better. Probably rank her higher than Chikorita. Not quite an S rank, but still very good. Meganium, not quite as good as the first two, but still a pretty good design. B rank. Cyndaquil, I always pick Cyndaquil for these ones. I love Cyndaquil. It's so cute. It's got that, it's like a fire porcupine. It's really interesting. Then Quilava. I think it looks a little cooler, but it's not as lovable as Cyndaquil. So probably A rank. And then Typhlosion. Sorry for a second there. Typhlosion is amazing, very cool. I can't help but picking this line because just both of these, I love them so much. Totodile, pretty neat, pretty cute. He's a little crocodile guy. He's an A rank. Whereas Croconaw is pretty ugly. This is gonna be a D rank. I don't like it. Very ugly. But then Feraligatr is this goofy looking blue Godzilla thing. He goes way back up, so A. Maybe B. He is a little ugly and I don't want Meganium to be lonely, so B. Because, I don't think I like him better than Meganium. Alright, this is Sentret, right? He's a C. It's not a very interesting design. It's just this weird raccoon thing. It's just weird. I never really liked these. Whereas Furret is very cute. People make a lot of memes about these. I don't know if it's good enough to be an S rank, but still really high up there. A. Even though it's basically just a ferret. Ferrets are, if you've never seen them in real life, they basically look like this. They're a little bit aggressive. They like to bite. Some of them are really sweet. And either way, they're very energetic and they smell bad. So I'm not sure they're good pets. They're cute. They're good pets for other people to have and you to occasionally see. Anyways, Hoothoot. He's got an interesting design, and his legs, I've always not known what's going on with that, whether they're just really close together, or he's got this one weird stump leg. It's probably about a B. And Noctowl is a pretty good owl design. I like him well enough. Music might have gotten a little loud there. I really should pick background music that stays at one level of volume, but I haven't had a whole lot of time to research music for these, because if I turn it down too low, it stops getting picked up. If I turn it too loud, it's louder than the microphone, and the difference is really slight. Anyways, Noctowl, well, maybe a little better than Hoodoo. It's a little cooler. Alright, Ladybug. It's Ladybug C. Ladian, a little cooler Ladybug design. I like her better. B. Spinnerack. Just a spider with a frowny face. It's a little good. I'd give it like a B, but it loses points because spider. Also, if I remember right, it may have been the first shiny Pokemon that I ever found. I think it was golden in color. But I didn't really know what a shiny Pokemon was, so I don't think I caught it. Maybe I did, but just I don't remember. It's been a long time. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Anyways, Ariados, same ranking, same reason. Kind of cool, but spider. Then you got Crobat, the evolution of Golbat, and I think you got to get your friendship all the way up for it. It was pretty cool, and got them to be a more interesting bat design from their... Zubat was alright, and then Golbat was like really ugly, and if they'd done a third, it would just been like this ugly bat face thing. I would not have liked it. So they went a little bit of a different direction. It doesn't look that much like Zubat, but it's really good bat design Pokemon, so A rank. Chinchou, I don't know, it's a glowy fish. It's kind of like an anglerfish without the horrible teeth. It's about a C. Lantern, I feel about the same way about just no strong feelings one way or the other. It's a pretty okay design for a Pokemon. I like that these are Pokemon, so they don't get a bad rank, but C, I don't really love them either. Pichu, very cute. The pre-evolution of Pikachu. It was one of the first baby Pokemon and one of the better designs. It's adorable, and there was that spikier Pichu. But I think you couldn't transfer it out of the game, which was kind of lame, but it was interesting to have a variant Pokemon. Those are rare, and I'd like to see more of them. Anyways, S rank. It's a really solid design. And solid Pokemon. So much so that, it's even in Smash. Except it did this thing where it would always hurt itself when it attacked, which was kind of lame. I think we're just kind of a weaker Pikachu. Why did they end up... Nah, we have no time to muse about Smash. Alright, this one was what? Cleffa? It's the baby version of Clefairy. I've just never really liked these ones. They're trying to be cute, but it doesn't come across for me. It is not very cute. D. Same for Igglybuff, it's just the cuteness does not come across for me. Alright, Togepi though. Togepi is very cute. It's a pretty good design. It's an interesting Pokemon. It's an egg that hatched. And it was in the anime for a long time. And I always thought that the egg would eventually break off and reveal like the rest of the Pokemon. Like there's more to it than this, but it is just what it is. It's a broken egg. So I'd give him about an A. There's Togetic or Togetic. It's I don't know. It's alright. The egg has become part of its body. It's a weird looking little thing. I'll give him a B. A lot of people really don't like it, but I don't hate it, so B. Natu and Xatu, or maybe I've got their names backwards. Both of these are interesting. They've got this weird, like a Native American design, which is cool. And they're just, they're interesting. Interesting. There's no R in, well, no second R in interesting. You want B for Natu, A for Xatu. This is cooler. Especially with the wings up like that. Mareep is a sheep. It's a little basic of a design, but it's very, very cute. I love these. S rank for sure. Flaffy is a little less good, but still pretty cute sheep. I'll give it an A, I guess. I almost want to bump it down to B, but no, A. It's good. Then you've got Ampharos. As I noted in the video that I ended up deleting, the Megas are going to come before the regular Pokemon in the files because their default names put them in front alphabetically for some reason. I didn't have time to fix it. I should have fixed it now, actually, but oh well. Let's not worry about that. Ampharos. Very cute, very cool, a strong lightning type Pokemon. It was part of the story too. One of the gym leaders, Jasmine, had one. I really like Jasmine too. So yeah, S rank. Ampharos is wonderful. I'd like to do another run of Pokemon wherein I use an Ampharos. It's been a long time. And then Mega Ampharos is basically the same design, but he's grown some majestic hair. He's become dragon type for some reason. I'll give it an S rank too. I'd pretty much just give it the same rank as Ampharos. So if Ampharos was an A, it would also be an A. But yeah, S. Because Ampharos is S. I love Ampharos. Alright, Bellossom. I really like this one too. Not as much as Ampharos, so probably A rank. This was a new evolution for Gloom, which got rid of its poison, and I don't think it added another type, but if we had like a light type or something like that, it probably would have gained that. I would not be surprised if they like added fairy type to it in Generation 8. Kind of feels like it needs something more than just being grass. But yeah, it's pretty alright. Meryl. This one was interesting because when information first came out about the second generation of Pokemon, one of the first things we saw was an image of Meryl, and it didn't come with a name or very much information about it. So people started calling it Pika Blue because I guess it kind of has a Pikachu face. And there were rumors that like you got it by giving Pikachu a water stone or like doing something with surf or something like that. There were a lot of playground rumors at the time, which is weird how like a lot of people had the same rumors when we didn't have the internet. Like, everybody was calling this Pika-Blue everywhere, even though, I don't know. It was a weird phenomenon, kind of like how everybody knew about the Mew trick with the truck. Because again, no internet, or not really much use of internet. Anyways, it's fairly cute, but I don't really love it. A or B. Probably B. It's a cute one. Whereas Azurill is a little less cute. It's got a whole lot of Big Chungus energy. It's basically water type Big Chungus. I'll give him a C. Sudowoodo. Despite his appearances, he's rock type. This was kind of interesting because this was kind of a new mechanic in Pokemon. You'd cut down a tree and then you'd find out that it's not actually a tree, it's a Pokemon masquerading as one. This was a surprise, and it was interesting. They don't really use them so much anymore because we don't do HMs the same way. It's a little sad, but I'm kind of glad for it. It was kind of annoying, but he's interesting. So A. Politoed, basically an alternate for Poliwrath. He doesn't really look like the others, and he's kind of unnecessary. Poliwrath was already a good evolution. Like, Blossom was kind of needed because it was cool to have Gloom go from being an ugly one to a cute one. But yeah, we didn't need Politoed. I'll give him a B. I don't even know what type it is. It might just be water, but I'm thinking like water and psychic. Whereas Poliwrath is water and fighting, which I think was more useful. Anyways. Hoppip. Slightly cute, but just your basic grass type Pokemon. Whereas I think this one's Skiploom. C, really no strong feelings. And then I think it's Hoppip, Skiploom, and Jumpuff or Jumpluff. Hop, skip, and jump. It's kind of uglier than the other two, in my opinion. I think I'll bring it down to a D. I don't really like those ones. Apom. It's a monkey with a hand tail and a goofy face. I've never really liked Apom. It's a little cute, but not big on it. C. Sunkern. It's basically a sunflower seed. It's grown a little bit. It's alright. C. Whereas Sunflora is better. It's a living sunflower. It kind of reminds me of Plants vs. Zombies. It's kind of cute. I'll give it a B. Yanma is basically just a big dragonfly. And that's all it is. It's a little cool. I'll give him a B. Wooper. It's cute. It's weird. I liked it in the anime. We'll give it an A. It's real adorable and weird. It's this strange but somehow cute water creature. And then you can say the same for Quagsire. Strange, cute water creature. Also, for some reason, it's ground type, which was kind of a shock because I tried to use electric type moves on it and then it didn't work. And I'm like, what? Why? How? Because it doesn't really look ground type. But yeah. And then we've got what might be my favorite Pokemon of this generation, Espeon. It's always good to get more evolutions, and she's very cute, she's cool, she's strong, she's psychic type. My two favorite types are psychic and dragon, so she's got a lot going for her. I really love Espeon, S rank without question. And she's paired well with Umbreon, the dark type evolution. This was an extra interesting addition because dark and steel types were new in Generation 2. So, yeah, this one's very cool. It's dark type. I might like it a little less than Espeon, but still, absolutely wonderful. And I'm really endeared to these two because in Pokemon Coliseum, they're your starter Pokemon, and they ride next to you in the motorcycle, and it's really cute. I really want to replay Pokemon Coliseum someday. Maybe on my channel. That would be a really fun thing to do if I can get people at all interested in it. That game was great, and these Pokemon are great. S rank for sure. Murkrow. He's pretty alright. He's a shady crow. He's pretty good. I like him. A rank. Slowking. He's kind of interesting because Slowpoke and Slowbro were both, kind of dumb Pokemon. That was their thing. They're slow, but then this one is actually very intelligent. And it was able to converse with humans in the second movie, which was actually pretty good. I really like the Pokemon movies, at least the first few. So this one's an A rank. Misdreavus, a pretty neat ghost-type Pokemon. I don't love her enough for S rank, but still pretty good. Let's go with A rank. Actually, personally B rank. I don't really love it, but I like it better than C. Okay, and then that's where this section ends. I have to divide these up so that the streaming software will understand that they're just kind of all in the same folder. Because if you try and shove too many pictures in one folder, it won't load them all. Anyways. Unknown. We got an F here in the picture and an A here in the sprite. I could split the difference and give it a C, but I actually, I kind of like Unknown. It's this weird idea. I'm going to give it an A. I don't love it enough for S, but they're these like living letters, and they're just neat that way. They can spell out words. I kind of thought it was a dumb idea at first as a kid, but over time I grew more attached to the idea. I like it. It's an A rank. Except there were 28 of them, and so you had, if you really wanted to do completion, you had to go and get them all, which was a pain. They might have actually added more. It might have been there were 26 and then they added like an exclamation point and a question mark. I don't remember exactly. Anyways, Wobbuffet. He's real weird, a little cute. He ended up joining Team Rocket, and I thought it was going to be like a temporary thing for that season, and then he just kind of became a permanent member. They didn't really need a fourth member, in my opinion. Jesse, James, and Meowth were enough, but then Wobbuffet's just, I think it's still there in the current season. Not that I've watched it. I've been meaning to, though. I might catch a couple episodes at some point. Anyways, Wobbuffet. A lot of people theorize that that little tail with the eyes is like the real Pokemon. And then this is just like a fake thing it puts up to block attacks. Because Wobbuffet's kind of like those, they're not exactly punching bags, but like you punch them and they fall over and then they come back up. That's kind of what he's supposed to be. I don't know what those are called. Anyways, he's interesting enough for an A rank. And then Giraffe-rig. Because it's giraffe and then it's like backwards giraffe. It made more sense when it was the beta design, which was the just yellow giraffe, and then the other side was black giraffe. It's also a short neck giraffe, which looks surprisingly good. Because, giraffes have those huge necks, but this one just looks like a regular horse, but giraffe type horse. I'm not sure I like this design with the chompy tail and it's basically a chain chomp on its butt. But it's pretty cute. It's interesting. A or B? I'll be generous and give it an A. All right, Pineco. It's an angry exploding pine cone. D. I've never really liked this. Same for Fortress. I don't really like it. I don't know. It's hard to find anything to say about it. It doesn't look like it evolved from a pine cone. Unless it's some kind of weird pine cone that's only in Japan and I've never seen. It's just kind of eyes and a shell. I'm not really into it. Yeah, D. Dunsparce. Kind of this weird little thing. If I were to guess its type, I would have said like a dragon, maybe flying, maybe bug, but I think just normal type. And it never got an evolution, which is why in a Pokemon Nuclear version, which was a fan game, I think they got cease and desisted by Nintendo, but I'm pretty sure you can still get the game. They give it an evolution called Dune Seraph, which is dragon and flying, and it looks really cool and it's strong, and it's the evolution he deserves. He's a pretty good one. I'll give him an A. Dunsparce deserved more. Gligar. It's kind of like an uglier Crobat. It was weirdly a ground type and flying, so it canceled its biggest weakness, lightning. I found it annoying to fight against, and I just don't really like it very much. It's this weird, like, scorpion bat. I won't give it an F or a D, but C, low C. I don't really like it. All right, Steelix. It's kind of a basic design, but it was one of the first steel types. It's kind of Onyx, but sharper. It's pretty cool. I'll give it an A. Whereas Mega Steelix, I didn't really see the Megas of this generation too much. I don't think I've ever actually seen the 3D model of this. But it looks pretty cool with those rainbow diamond parts jutting out of it, and it's presumably even stronger. Steelix was already kind of a beast, so I'll give it an A too. And then Snubble. It's an ugly dog in a dress. A lot of people love this one. It's in Pokemon Cafe, which I recently started playing. But I just think it's real ugly. I don't like it. It's the weird ugly polka dot dress and the face. No, thank you. She's gonna go in F rank. Do not want. Whereas Granbull is still pretty ugly. It's an ugly dog. Ugly bipedal dog. D. I've never been a fan of the intentionally ugly Pokemon. Quillfish. Pretty much the same thing as Dunsparce. It's kind of a cool design, and it feels like it could have gotten a really cool evolution, and then it didn't. I'll give it a B. Sizor or Caesar, Scissor, I don't know. Unless you see these things written and you don't know how they're pronounced. It's basically a cooler Scyther, except the hands were better as scythes rather than chompy things. But still really good design. I'll give it an S. And then Mega version. The hands got a little cooler. Its armor evolved. I've, again, really not seen very much of it. I guess we'll give it an S too, just so it is where Caesar is. I like it about as much. Shuckle. You don't blank with the Shuckle, and it rhymes with Shuckle and it starts with an F. Shuckle's pretty good. I guess I'll give it an S rank. It's this weird, like, turtle idea, but it's like all of its limbs go in and out of the shell. It's a weird, interesting one. It, like, for some reason, makes fruit juice inside of its shell. Shuckles are weird, but like a good kind of weird. Heracross. He's like a stag beetle or a rhino beetle. He's fighting type for some reason. Well, I guess because kids in Japan like to fight bugs against each other, so I guess that's where that comes from. He's a pretty cool design. Not cool enough for S in my opinion, but pretty neat. I had never really seen this. It's basically just a Heracross, but sharper. I'll pair it with him. A rank. I guess I often do that with the Megas, just pair them with their previous version, unless it gets like significantly worse or significantly better. Sneasel is really cute. She's got this, clearly naughty, mischievous look going on. Clearly a dark type. She's going to cause mischief, going to cause trouble. And it's real cute. I'm going to give it an S. I really like Sneasel. Teddiursa. So it's got like a little moon on its head. Normally I'd give it like a C, but Ursaring, its evolution is just a ring bear, or rather a sun bear. Let me show you a picture. It's one of these. These are real interesting that they exist, but yeah, Ursaring is just this. So I would give Ursaring a C, but since Teddiursa does something a little bit different with the design, goes and be like, oh, it's a sun bear, let's make a moon bear. That's a little better, and it's real cute. Teddiursa I like a lot better than Ursaring. So yeah, Teddiursa gets an A, Ursaring gets a C. Slugma. It's a little fiery, melty slug. I'll give it a C. I'm not like super into it, but I don't really dislike it either. And then Magcargo is, I guess, a little better. It's Slugma with a shell. Let's give him a B. I kind of like it, but yeah, I'm not really too into it either way on these ones. I never really disliked them. Yeah, not much to say. Swinub. It's this weird little ice pig. I've always liked these. I don't know why. It's kind of cute and weird looking. I'll give it an A. You know? Just because it's that cute. And weird. It's just... Like, you guys see the 3D model of it. They have these weird little, like, kind of dome-shaped, furry little things. Look like they'd be fun to pet. Except it'd probably be cold because it's ice type. I don't know. Weird. And then you got a Piloswine, which it really feels like a second stage evolution, which later it is, but for now it's just that's as far as Swinub goes. I don't really like this. It's just kind of a lump with tusks. Even though Swinub was basically just a lump, I guess I'm a bit of a hypocrite, but probably D. Just kind of ugly. Corsola. She's basically just like living coral reef. It's a pretty good design, kind of cute. I'll give it at least a B. Yeah, kind of like Corsola. Remoraid. It's just a fish. It's kind of a cool design for a fish, but it's a fish. And then Octillery is just an octopus, and for some reason, I'm not even sure I know why, I just really don't like Octillery. I think I'm gonna have to give it a D. Usually I've got a better explanation for why I don't like it, but I just don't. It's not like super ugly, but I don't know, don't really like. Delibird. This I do like. He's a little Santa Claus Pokemon, and he had that unique ability with the presents, and he throws a present at you, but it's random, so it's maybe it'll heal you, maybe it'll damage. He's a weird one. He's Pokemon Santa. You can't give a bad grade to Pokemon Santa. Mantine. This is a more interesting design than Remoraid. It's got little Remoraids like that follow it or are attached to it. It really should have some sort of like ability where if you do a double battle with the Remoraid, it like protects it from damage and gets a stat boost or something, but they never really did that with it, which is lame. I'll give it a B. It's kind of cool. Skarmory, one of my favorites from this generation. Very, very cool. It's got these sharp blades. It's steel and flying. It's very cool, sharp looking Pokemon. I love it. S rank. Houndour. Right? It's Houndour? Yes. Anyways, it's very clearly dark and fire type. It's this cute little dog. It may not be much of a design, given that it's just, a dog with some bones on it, but I like it a lot. I think these are really cute. I'll give them an A. Whereas Houndoom is like the same thing, but cooler and bigger. So that makes it a little better. I think I'd even bump it up to S rank. These are really good, even though I never liked using them in battle. And maybe you ended up fighting too many of them because I think the evil team in that game had them and they used them a lot. And then the Mega version, which in my opinion looks pretty cool. So probably same rank as Houndoom. Yeah, Mega Houndoom. Yeah, it's pretty good. You know what? I think I'm going to bump up Houndour to an S, so it's with the others, and it's just, I really do like it a lot, even if there's not that much to it. They don't have to be overly complicated to be great. And then Kingdra was, it's a pretty basic evolution for Seadra. It's just, Seadra but slightly cooler, and Seadra was horsey but a little cooler. So, pretty solid A rank. And Phanpy. I love Phanpy. I have a little bit of a story for this one. My friend, Pine, the one who joins me on stream sometimes, you may have seen her around if you watched any of my other streams or videos. She got kind of drunk one time and ended up just filling like her entire PC with nothing but Fanpies. And so it's always been just an in-joke between us. Just Fanpy. He's cute. He's very silly. And he's a cute little elephant guy. Kind of makes you think of that song, Elephants on Parade, or it's Baby Elephants on Parade. Game Grumps talk about it sometimes. It's it's been used in a ton of cartoons and stuff. Anyways, yeah, he's a real cute little babby elephant, so S rank. And then Donphan's kind of this tougher Fanpy. He's the evolution. He rolls up into a tire. He's pretty cool. I think he's a little bit ugly, and I've always kind of disliked him for that reason, but he's cool. He deserves an A rank. Don't love it as much as Fanpy, but still pretty cool. Porygon, is this Porygon Z or Porygon 2? I think it's Porygon 2. Anyways, so this was an interesting one because it evolves from Porygon. Porygon was just like, it was polygonal and it kind of represented 3D graphics, which was interesting for a completely 2D game. And then this one kind of represents the evolution of 3D graphics because they go from being a bunch of sharp edges to, you know, rounded edges, and he's like Porygon but round. So I thought that was an interesting idea for Pokemon. So A rank. It's pretty neat. Stantler. This is Dan from Game Grumps' favorite Pokemon. Or at least it was. Who knows if it's changed by now, but he'd always say this is his favorite, and I don't really like it. It's got its super ugly face, although it's got the interesting like eye antlers. Its antlers kind of look like eyes because he's got these like antenna things sticking out of the center of it. It's weird. I'll give it a B. I don't really love it. Smeargle is really interesting. It's a painter Pokemon. He uses tail as a paintbrush. It's an interesting design. And also I think it only learns Sketch, but I think it learns 4 of them. And then you can copy 4 of your opponent's moves, and so it can have any move set as long as you use it right. You know which moves you're trying to snipe. You'd probably have to do some save and resetting, but still you can get like any moveset you want on him. They're interesting. I'll give it at least an A. Tyrogue, right? Yeah. I was thinking it might be Tyrant, but that's a different Pokemon. So Tyrogue, it honestly just looks like a little boy. I don't like that. It's way too human. Even though I like some of the humanoid Pokemon, I even rated a Hitmonchan pretty high, but this one I'm not into it. It's real ugly, too humanoid, do not want. F rank. Whereas Hitmontop was a cool addition to Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. This one's not named after a professional and famous martial artist. It's a top. It spins. It might have had a name in Japan that was referenced, but I don't know. It's just, he's a spinning top boy. He's a pretty decent fighting type Pokemon. I'll give him an A. He's pretty cool. I like Hitmontop. If I had him in a run, I'd probably use him. Smoochum. It's the babby form of Jinx. We don't really need more Jinx. And it's just, it's weird. I think like her design and her name are a reference to how little girls are always trying to kiss everybody. I mean, I guess that's fairly true because I grew up around little girls when I was a kid, and the littler annoying ones were always doing that. But still do not like. Too humanoid. It's just, I've never liked Smoochum. F rank. Elekid, it's like a tiny little Electabuzz, and he's got the plug head. For the most part, I'm not very big on babby Pokemon, but I like this one. It's a pretty good design. B, A. I'll give it an A. It's cool. Also, I've always been curious about what would happen if you stuck it into an electric socket. It's like it's designed to do that, which is weird for a Pokemon because, you know, they're out in nature. Oh well. And then I want to say Magby, but isn't that no, it's Magmar that's the regular version. That's right. So yes, Magby. It's kind of like a smaller Magmar and without the butt-shaped head, although it clearly looks like it's growing butt heads on it. I don't know. I think I like it a little bit, so I'll give it a B rank. I feel a little bad separating it from Elekid because they pair together. Their evolution lines and everything, they go together, but yeah, it's not as good as Elekid. Miltank is a happy cow that will absolutely destroy you. Whitney's Miltank was always a pain every time I've played that game. Because she's in general stronger than the rest of her team and the rest of Pokemon that are around that level. And Rollout, which is her favorite move, would start out decently strong and then it would rarely miss. If it doesn't miss, it keeps getting stronger. So this one cow could basically take out your whole team. Especially because she was hard to kill. She had a ton of defense and health. But annoyances aside, it's a pretty cute design, except, you know, cow udders are basically their nipples, and this Pokemon basically has 4 nipples showing, which is that's weird. That's gonna lose us some points. So I'll probably put her in a B rank. It's not Chansey, it's Blissey. That's right, Blissey. I don't have like lists of their names or anything in front of me. It's basically just Chansey's design with a little bit of difference. I don't much care for it. See, also they were a major annoyance for the same reason that Whitney's Miltank was. It's way too much defense and health, but they like had no power to kill you, so you just end up in a stalemate forever. We're finally to the legendary ones. Raikou. The legendary dogs were always running away. That was slightly annoying, but they've got cool designs. Though this one's, it's very busy. He's got a lot of different things going on. He's got the lightning tail and the cloud hair and the star mustache. I like it pretty well, but okay, A rank. It's just good enough for A rank. I like Entei a little better. He had that movie about him. He's a little cooler. Probably not cool enough for S rank, but still very cool. And then Suicune. This is definitely the best of the 3 legendary dog designs. There's a reason this one got its own game. This was the box Pokemon for Crystal version. Yeah, you know what? I think I like it enough to put it in S rank. Just barely enough for S rank. It's graceful and very clearly ice type. And Crystal was one of my favorite Pokemon games, so yeah. It goes in S. Larvitar. He's like a tiny little Godzilla guy. He's not super great, not super bad. I'd probably give it like a B. Pupitar. This one's pretty ugly. I'm not into it. I don't hate it enough for F rank, but I'm not into it. D. But then we get to Tyranitar. He's just Godzilla. But I like that. I like Godzilla Pokemon. He's real strong. He's real cool. He's Godzilla. S rank. But then Mega Godzilla, like his stomach kind of a little bit looked like a face, whereas Mega Godzilla, it's clearly supposed to be eyes and a mouth. Can I with my mouse? No, the mouse goes under it. Anyways, you know, you can see it. It's eyes and a mouth. That's a little weird, and he's grown spikes. I don't like this as much as Tyranitar. In fact, I think I'd bump it down to at least B rank. But then we've got Lugia, one of my favorites from this generation. I always chose Silver version and Soul Silver. I like Lugia better than Ho-Oh, and not that Ho-Oh is a bad design, but this is really cool. I like this Pokemon a lot, and he was the star of the second movie, so I'll put him probably like right up here. Lugia is great. Oh, and he was also the star of Pokemon XD, which was Colosseum 2. And Colosseum was great, and so was XD. So, just, yeah, a lot going for him. Then Ho-Oh is a big phoenix. Also, it might be the first Pokemon you see in the anime. It was in the very first episode. I guess if you don't count Ash's dreams or, like, what am I trying to say? Merchandise, paraphernalia. Then I think it's like the first legit Pokemon you see in the anime, which is weird because it was not a part of Gen 1. He wasn't one of the first 151, but he was there in the anime, so I guess they were already planning the second game. Who knows? Anyways, it's a pretty cool design, but not as good as Lugia, so A rank. And then we've got Celibi. I feel like they were trying to recapture the mystery and coolness and cuteness of Mew, but like change its type so it's grass, and I don't know, it's not as appealing as Mew. It's still pretty good. Kind of cool. I'll give it an A rank. It's not quite at S rank for me. I do like it a lot, so A. Alright, just a quick rundown of our S ranks. Espeon and Umbreon, they were our pair in Colosseum, and they're both really cute, and I love Espeon. She's definitely my favorite for this generation. I love psychic types. She's great. I love Lugia for reasons I explained. He's very good. Cyndaquil and Typhlosion Cyndaquil is really cute, Typhlosion's really cool, and that's just how a Pokemon line should be. It starts out cute, ends up kind of cool and kind of cute, and then is fully cool. That's really well done, and he was also really strong and cool looking and interesting. I really like this, and I think it'll be one of the choices for the upcoming Pokemon game, Legends Arceus or whatever, if I remember right. So I'll probably end up picking it. I love Cyndaquil. And then Pichu is, basically Pikachu again. It's a really cute and good design. I can give it that. Pikachu's a little overhyped because he's the mascot, but yeah, still cute. Mareep is adorable. Ampharos is adorable and powerful. Then it's got the silly hair. Scizor, very cool, pretty strong. I like him a little less than Scyther because not scythe hands, but still very cool. Shuckle, you don't F Cole with the Shuckle. Sneasel is a Sneasel. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'd still put an S rank. S rank. Skarmory, very sharp, very clearly steel. I like this one. It's very cool. I'd always try to catch these, and they had a low catch rate, which was annoying, but then I made sure I had one on my team for my steel. I liked it. So then Houndour and Houndoom, very cute, very good boys, good dogs, or girls if they're female, good girls, good boys, very good. And then Mega, it still looks pretty cool, so yeah, all of these deserve to be S rank. Then Phanpy, there was the story, and it's very cute. It might earn the S rank anyways, even without that story. Very cute Pokemon. Suicune was very graceful, elegant, cool. The Star of Crystal. And Tyranitar he's a big Godzilla boy. I like him. He's basically this generation's Dragonite, but less cute. Still very good. Alright, I guess that's where I'll end off. This took almost an hour again. Hopefully the future generations won't take as long because they've got fewer Pokemon, which is actually kind of a bad thing per generation, but I understand it's hard to come up with new designs, and when you force yourself, you come up with some of those really bad Pokemon we'll talk about later when we're rating them. Ugh, those ones. Anyways, I will be starting Pokemon Sword soon. I'll pick up where we left off. We were on the Isle of Armor. Given that I've missed a few days, I might not have time to complete both of the DLCs before I have to move on to another game. But I will try to at least get through the Isle of Armor. Alright, thank you for watching, and have a good day. And also, watch the next video. I'm almost going to record it now. I need a short break in between to get the hardware going and all that, but then I'll be right back up streaming again. Alright, thanks for watching. Goodbye.